just built this bow. I'm out here literally going to put the first arrow down range with it, and it's just an awesome time to talk about when you very first set up a bow, or if you put a sight on for the first time, where should I start? So I can tell you, I always start at about 5 yards because, you know, I can hopefully not miss this target. I can get this thing to a ballpark, and then I'm able to like walk it back. And I'm gonna give you a couple little tips here. Let's just see where this starts. So just gonna aim center mass on the bag. Okay, well, that was lucky. All right, so now I'm gonna go back. I shouldn't have to move it much, but I'm just gonna go back. Let's go back to 20 and then see where we're at. But you know, if you're right here, let's say, I'm just gonna need to mark that. But, okay, let's just say I'm right here and I didn't have a good guess. You know, if you're off, that would be equivalent to probably being off 10 yards. So you can see I'm high, obviously there, change my sight. So you can at least be able to move this thing where you need to move it to so that you can get this thing tight. The other thing too is if you're wanting to shoot a further distance, like 50 yards is pretty popular on a lot of the spot hog calibration scales, you want to check it at 60. So for some people, if you have your 20, but maybe you're uncomfortable just slowly moving that down as you walk back, here's another quick little tip. So if you come up to a target and you just go 3 feet away from it like this, and if I shoot right now, I'm going to be pretty high. And let's go back to where I was when I was dialed in before. So I'm just going to shoot the bottom right dot right there. Okay, so you can see that I'm low. This arrow has not had time to climb up yet. So if you are at 3 yards right here and you want to kind of get close with your calibration scale at that 50 or 60, but you're just not comfortable with it, what you can do is you can sight in right here at like 3 feet. So I'm low, I'm gonna move my sight down. This time I'm just gonna aim, I'll aim tip of the star right there, okay? So I just moved my sight down. I'm gonna aim tip of the star. Okay, I'm a little high. I'm gonna go back up. And if you zero in at 3 feet, you're gonna be able to be on the bag at 50. This time I'll aim center star. Okay, there's center star. So now I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this. I'm gonna move this bag to 50 yards. I'm gonna lock that down right where it's at, and I'll show you. This is an awesome way. If you're not comfortable moving your sight or moving your pins as you walk down, you can literally be at 3 feet. You can sight in a pin, and that pin is gonna get you on the board at 50 yards for most people. This is actually a shot that a lot of people at tournaments miss because they think they're this close that they need to move their sight above their 20-yard pin. It's not the case. You actually have to use a longer pin because your arrow isn't climbing up to meet that pin yet. It's still underneath the sight. So 50 yards at 3 feet for me personally, and this is such an easy way to be able to check an arrow inside of your shop. When you're shooting through paper, you can zero in at 3 feet. Now let's move this bag back to 50, and I'll show you that I'm gonna be on the bag and at least close enough to be able to get my sight scale in the ballpark. So my sight's in the same spot. if I was trying to get my 50-yard pin done, or if I was trying to get close enough to get my 60-yard calibration pin done, there it is, right there. Easy way to get you on the bag when you have no idea where to start. And actually, I'm at the top of this is working this thing so fast right now, I can go back. So let's see. Let's keep going, keep it going. 60 yards right there. Just got to move left. That height's good. That height is right on. You want to check it out? Come on down. So sighting it at 3 feet. Again, this can vary depending on your speed. But for me, if I sight in my house, in my basement, when I'm shooting through paper, I zero in 3 feet. It usually gets me on the ball, so I can be anywhere from 50 to 60 yards. I can be sighted in so quick. There that one is. This one's a bit high, like I said, on the bag, but speed. It's my tack bow. I love that.